Hello, darlings. I am back. I know we were missing for a while, but we are back. Life is good now. In case you are new to the live stream, I am Meg Campbell. I'm the host of Look What Meg Found, where I highlight, review, promote creative and handmade small businesses. I also work very closely with local businesses if they're interested to help highlight and promote them and what they do for the community, because all of that to me is important. That's what makes the world go round. So settle in, grab a cup of coffee because, coffee makes the world go round. And let's see what I've reviewed, who I've talked to, and where I've been this week. Because that is what this is all about. My job is to introduce you to people that you did not know existed. So I'm going to start with one that you all have seen her work before. She and I partnered for a 3-piece run. We've done baby items and stuffed animals. We've done kitchen essentials. And now we are here with winter essentials. Because while I live in coastal North Carolina and our version of cold is 50 degrees and below, and trust me, we've been getting there a little bit in the morning and I'm a little chilly, I realize a lot of people are in areas of the country and the entire world where it's already cold. So let's talk about what do you need to stay warm and be stylish and have fun. So I have a squishy stack. I have been swishing this all morning. I have a squishy stack from Kopan's Crochet. You guys know I adore her. I really do. Now we're going to start with the men's hats. Now, I'm going to tell you guys, my husband will not wear hats. Not happening, not doing it. It doesn't matter what I say. It's cold outside. You're going to get cold. Wear a hat. He ain't doing it. And I'm going to tell you all the truth. I ain't fighting with my big kid over hats. But I did put this on his head to take a picture because, we need pictures of things where they belong. And I have had to go get this hat from him 3 times since I took that picture because he actually likes it. I like the fact that it's a tweed yarn. It's a little bit different than what you're used to seeing. It's got a little color texture to it, a little pop of blue. It's a very classic hat. And being a men's hat, it's very stretchy. So this goes on both my husband and my son's big heads. And I'm not talking about their egos, although they're there too. But they're big, ginormous, huge man heads. These fit on very well. I tried it on both of them. So get your guy a hat. Keep his little head warm because when their heads get cold, let's be honest, they get grumpy. This is a favorite. This is a fun piece. And you guys have hung around with me long enough, you know, I do fun. I want fun. Everything needs to be fun because life is serious enough. Let's have fun. This is a hat, but I'm not sure we can call it a hat. I think it's more like a hood. Here's what I got for you. It's freaking awesome. Put it on like this. The pom-poms come over your shoulders. It's got the pom-pom on the back. Make sure everybody can see it. Nope, there we go. It's got the pom-pom on the back. It's really hard to show you guys the back of my head when I can't see the camera. But it fits very loose over your hair, so you ain't got to worry about, oh, it's going to get stuck on my hair, because it's not. It just kind of sits. It is very warm. It's deceptively warm. You're going to get it out, and you're going to look at it, and you're going to go, oh, that's a whole lot of open work. It's not going to keep my head warm. Oh, yes, it will. And she does these in a variety of colors. Of course, mine is blues and greens. This is my color palette. I love it. But it's very warm. It's very fun. And like I said, if you put it over like a hood, all of my wild mess hair we got going on back here, all of that is contained but not squished. This is just a fun piece. I have a feeling I won't keep this one for long because Little Bit's going to find it and take it. But that's all right because I know where she lives and I know where she sleeps and I can get my stuff back. Now, these are essential for me. These are essential. I must have these in my world all of the time. You probably already know what these are, but if you don't, these are the solution to it's a little chilly and I want to keep my hands warm, but I want to be able to use my phone. I want the dexterity of having my fingers free so I can use my keys, all of that good stuff. These are fingerless gloves. These are a staple for me. I live in these. I have more of these than I have personalities. Yes, y'all, that's a joke. I adore these because I can still use my phone. I can still use my keys. If you are trying to keep up with little kids, it's a lot easier to keep a grip on them if you're not fighting to bulk with the gloves or mittens. And honestly, if you're a hunter or you do outdoor winter activities where it's not, sub-zero going to kill you cold outside, these are great because you still have your fingers out. And these are perfect for the cool days. Thank you for commenting on my shirt. My shirt is actually from the Sassy Mom Diary Boutique. It's a mouthful. We're going to talk about about her a lot more next week. So put a reminder on the calendar. We're going to talk about Sassy Mom Diaries and her business side and her personal side. So stay tuned for that. Put a reminder next week. And yes, these are a fabulous fashion statement. You can make these and you can get these in any kind of fun colors, fun designs, fun patterns. I adore them. I live in them. I'm not going to lie. There's a pair in my car. There's a pair in my purse. There's a pair in every jacket that I own so that I always have them because I freeze and the rest of my family is hot. So anything that lets me keep myself a little warm. Now, here's the coolest piece. This is like the grown up piece. Okay, this is for what grown-ups wear. This is a slouchy hat. Now, again, I am a fan of slouchy hats because I have the world's craziest hair that does what it wants when it wants. So slouchy hats hide a multitude of hair sins, and everybody looks fabulous. And it goes on, and you flip it off the back of your head. You're going to do that about 15 times before you figure out how to do this right. Now, put your hand on the front, flip it back. So now you have the big poofy hat. You can wear it back. You can wear it forward. You can pull your poof to either side, however you want it. I just love slouchy hats. Y'all already figured out I'm all about the comfy, loose, floppy clothes. That's this hat. But it comes with this scarf. Now you're going, okay, I've seen scarves before. I know you have. We all know you have. But the biggest complaint for me when I wear a scarf is I put it on, I get it where it goes, I put my coat on, and it slips. And then you're digging behind you in the coat trying to get your end back over or pull the end up because it's just not working. And you lost the wrap of how you had it around keeping you warm. So you take this scarf. You put it over. All the pretty fringe hangs down. For me, I'm short. It hangs pretty low. But that is okay. Then you take this end. Oh, this end with a button, right? Wrap it around. And button this so that it holds your scarf in place exactly where you want it. This is like the ultimate perfect. Grown up, I'm wearing a scarf. It's a nice set. It matches my hat. Everything matches. I am a grown up now. And I'm not going to be chasing my scarf around. Now, everything I just showed you comes from Kopan's Crochet. All of her links are in the description box. Hi, Becky. I see you now, darling. Yes. All of the links for everything is in the description box, unless you're watching us on Instagram, and for that, I apologize. Instagram does not let me drop links, but all you got to do is comment on the ones you want the links to, and I'll get them over to you in DMs, okay? Now, fold my scarf back up. This scarf is not one that you just throw around. But make sure you fold it pretty. So, step 2 of what did I review this week, and it's more of a who I found and who I talked to, is I had a really great conversation with Mel from Sassy Witch Suds. Now, you've heard the review. You've already heard about this soap. You just don't realize it, because at the time I did the original review, it was Azaleas and Gallipots, and it has changed to Sassy Witch Suds. I love the rebrand. There's a whole purpose behind it. But if you hop over to the YouTube channel, it is there, and you can watch everything in Mel's words because I can't explain it nearly as good as she does. But what Sassy Witch Suds is high-end dog soap. Now, don't tell me y'all don't spoil your dogs. I know you do. I know you do. That's why we have them, is to spoil them. This little unassuming square bar. Now, I have had this for 3 months. I have a 12-pound dog, y'all. I don't use a lot of soap when I wash her. I just don't. But I've had this for 3 months. It is lasting forever. It was originally designed for Meg, who is a Shar-Pei. Now, if you know anything about full-blooded Chinese Shar-Peis, they are prone to skin issues. So this soap was designed to treat her skin issues, to stop the constant itching, digging, hair falling out, the need to go to the vet and get a new medication for this issue. And I got to tell you guys, I have seen the difference since Mel started using this on Mel and May, I know. The difference in her dog is night and day. It's amazing. So, of course, I was like, wait, I want to try it. But I want to try it on Iz because Izzy does not have skin issues other than the normal, weather changes. She gets dry and itchy. Sometimes we get fleas. I have 3/4 of an acre backyard in semi-rural North Carolina. We pick up fleas. We bring them in. The flea treatment kills them often, but sometimes there's a few on there. So she itches. So I love the soap because you do not have to let it sit for 15, 20 minutes. Have you ever done a medicated soap, a medicated bath for a dog with a commercial medicated shampoo? You get your dog wet, you suds them up, and then you convince your dog that they want to stand there, cold, wet, soapy, with medicine that is probably irritating their skin. It's not fun. With this soap, I can literally, and I've done it on camera, the review is up on YouTube, I'm not blowing smoke. I can wash Izzy from a dry dog to completely scrubbed, rinsed, finished in just over 4 minutes. Because it lathers quickly, and because you're using a bar as opposed to a liquid, you are cutting out a lot of the water that you're paying for when you buy a liquid soap. We know this. But it lathers quickly, it rinses very clean, and my bath adverse dog, who used to be, I need to go get her out from under the bed when it's bath time, absolutely will come to me now if she sees me pick up the soap dish that I keep it on and head for either the kitchen sink or the bathroom, depending on where we're doing bath, because it depends on what's going on in the house. But she sees that bar of soap and she follows me because, okay, it's bath time. So my bath adverse, I hate you when you give me a bath dog, loves bath time now. And that, for me, is worth its weight in gold. So if you have a puppy, puppers of any description, and hint, hint, if you want to try to bathe your cats or your cats will tolerate water, it's great on cats too. But if you want to spoil your dog, if you want to make bath time easier, whether they have skin issues or don't have skin issues, this is the soap that you need. So make sure you get some. Make sure that you leave Mel a killer review after you've tried it, because trust me, you're going to. You are going to love this soap. And all of her links are in the description box. Again, if you're watching us on Instagram, I'm sorry, Instagram won't let me leave links. But just comment and I'll get the links over to you for them. And the last one, well, second to last, I have a Where Was Meg for you, which is part of my loving to work with local businesses. I had some fun in the past week since the last time y'all saw me. I really did. I went and visited Coup de Gras Tattoo and Piercing Studio. Now they are local to me, obviously, but they have 2 locations. One is in Ocean Isle Beach. One is in Whiteville, North Carolina. One is 5 minutes from my front door. One is an hour away. I would happily have driven the hour away. But I went in just for some funs. Yes, I'm one of those people. I think tattoos and piercings are fun. And wound up getting my nose pierced. Now I'm going to try to get a good angle. And yeah, y'all can see it pretty good. It's doing great. It's a week old. We're healing great. But I got to tell you, Maggie, who is their piercer, is beyond professional. She did a fabulous job of explaining the whole process, because if you're going to stick something in my nose, I want to know step by step what we're doing. That's just how I'm wired. But it's a very welcoming feel when you walk in the door. It's very brightly lit. It's very, you're going to get this when I say this. It looks very clean, which it should if they're going to be doing tattoos and piercings. But I know we've all walked into and past ones that we've been like, not real happy with the way that looks. It's very professional. It's very crisp. It's very clean. Feels happy when you walk inside. So if you are local to me and you need new body art, whether it's tattoos, whether it's piercings, let me know and I'll hook you up with my peeps over at Coup de Gras because they are fabulous. And the last bit I have for anybody who has stuck around with me this long is more of, it's less of a look what Meg found or look who Meg found or look where Meg's been, and more of a Meg talking from her heart. Because guys, you know what I do. I work with creative and handmade small businesses to get them seen. Because one of the hardest things as a handcrafted business owner is to get yourself visible in the marketplace. And I know this because I also own a handcrafted business. I'm right here in the trenches with everybody else fighting for their little little bitty quarter inch of market share. That's all we need is a quarter inch of market share to get seen. What hurts my heart, it makes me happy, but at the same time, it hurts my heart, is after I release reviews, because my clients don't see their reviews until I release them to the public. That's half the fun. But I will send them the link to their review and say, hey, your review's live. 9 times out of 10, yeah. 9 times out of 10, I get a message back along the lines of, that is the nicest thing anyone has ever said about my work. This is the first time I've ever felt like somebody appreciates what I do. This is the kindest thing anyone has ever done for me. This is the first time someone has said something nice and maybe I'm doing the right thing. Why am I the first one to tell them that? Here's my thing. And for me, this is a passion project. I live, I breathe, I eat creative and handmade small businesses. Why are we not screaming from the rooftops every time we have an amazing experience or just a good experience with a small business? Why are we not? Yes, I am a living, breathing billboard, okay? I can tell you who did my hair. I can tell you who pierced my nose. I can tell you who made my shirt. When I leave my house, I am a walking billboard. All you got to do is ask. But why are we not doing that as a whole society? When you have an amazing interaction or a good interaction with a creative, handmade small business, with a brick and mortar store, with any business, especially small businesses, scream about it from the rooftops. Make sure everybody knows. Because you telling one person that, oh yeah, I got this shirt from Sassy Mom Diaries, might be the break that they're looking for to go from barely scraping by and barely keeping the lights on and food on the table and their kids in sports and the things that, hey, small businesses pay for, you know, that the reason that we get into business is to support ourselves and our families. You know, you may be that one person that talks to that one person that gives them their big break. And we owe it to the people who have what it takes to get up and put in 16, 17, 18, 20-hour days on top of having families, having responsibilities, and a lot of times working another job on top of it to help them get seen. And that is my big soapbox for the day. I really need to get me a box so I can preach from it, because that is the biggest gap I see is we have amazing experiences. We get amazing shirts, amazing crocheted stuff, fabulous photographs printed on canvas. But are we really taking the time to let everybody know that, hey, I stopped by our Carolina Shore Photography's booth over at the market today, and y'all, I picked up 5 new pieces. Do I have room for them? No. Am I going to find room? Yeah. why are we not doing that? So that is my challenge to you. When you do business with a small business, tell everybody. Not for the pat on the back because, oh, I went and bought this, but because it's beautiful. It's amazing. It fills a need that you had, and now it's filled. So that is what I've got for you guys today. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk on why we need to support small businesses. I am going to caffeinate, and I am going to work on a whole new round. And it's not really a rebrand. It's not really a shift. We're working on cleaning up Look What Meg Found and getting it clearer, more clearly defined for you guys so you know what you're looking at as soon as you hop onto the channel. And while I'm here and you guys have stuck around this long, do me a favor and hop over to YouTube and check out 3 or 4 videos on the channel. If you like what I did, do me a favor, click share it out to your followers. Let's get my clients the recognition they deserve and get them seen. So, bye, darlings. I will be back next week.